Welcome to Second Chance EU online course. This course was designed by us, Sabine Bräutigam and Reinhold Schiffers, experienced Second Chance teachers. The course consists of 12 basics for a successful and respectful work with your students. In each basic you will find few minutes hands-on information, links to in-depth information and materials for direct use in your lessons. Start your basic now. How do I find fellows, supporters on my way? Here you will learn how you can succeed even under adverse circumstances, not to be a lonely fighter. In most countries it is a tradition in schools that teachers work behind closed doors with their classes on their subjects. Even in teacher training, working in a team does not play a major role. In those traditions, competition, the fear of showing weaknesses, is more supported than the development of teamwork. Teachers as lonely fighters are the result. All of these can hinder your own work. You want to develop team skills with your participants. You create situations in which they can show strengths and weaknesses. You encourage them to do small steps to a big goal. But how can they trust you if they don't recognize this in your team? Even more than in other schools, we are dependent in our work with disadvantaged, stressed young people to work well together on the teaching team. If this does not succeed, working with the participants not succeed, then their destructive attitudes often determine the climate in the class. We do not have to love each other in teams. We have to work together respectfully. This is also possible if school management puts more emphasis on the organizational things than on team building. It depends on your decision and those of your colleagues. Take a few seconds to look at the collaboration with your colleagues. What are you talking about in the breaks? Are the complaints about the participants the most important? When did you last talk to a colleague seriously about a pedagogical question? Are the doors more open or closed? What can you do? Do it the way you do it with your participants. Note, nobody but this baby loves changes. Everyone likes to stay in the comfort zone. Therefore, the small steps first. With someone who is completely unfamiliar to me, collaboration is difficult. Create a little bit of familiarity. What do you know about the life situation of your colleagues, their hobbies? Praise also creates a strong basis for cooperation. After the small steps, the more demanding ones can follow. Invite a colleague in your lessons. Make a clear appointment what the colleague should watch. Tabea is so introverted, it's hard to contact her. Please pay attention to her during your visit. I always get the impression that if I explain something more than 5 minutes, nobody will listen to me anymore. Please pay attention to this situation during your visit. These arrangements create the safety we needed to open the door for a colleague. Make an arrangement with a colleague to experience something together. I'd like to try out how I can work with a web quest in my class. Would you like to prepare and try it out with me? Those little steps in your school will help you. You don't have to stay as a lonely fighter. But be aware, these steps are sometimes at least as challenging as working with your disadvantaged and stressed participants. You find more information and practice-proven tips for first small steps here.